I am Sarah Lunetta, and I am a senior civil engineer for the County of Riverside. We have over 32 closed landfill sites that my department monitors, and it's part of a monthly program that we go and we inspect the sites for any potential issues or problems to stay in compliance with all the regulations. The Southeast Drainage Channel Improvement Project at the Corona landfill was undersized, and it was not designed or had the capacity to receive the amount of water that the channel currently now receives. And the revetment system, which is what protects the landfill slope, was slowly failing.
If the floodwaters were to continue to erode the landfill slope, there could be exposed waste at the site. We had to go in there and find a solution to prevent the landfill from further erosion.
Our approach is always to avoid, mitigate, and minimize impacts.
This was a project where we had to work closely with all our stakeholders in the area. We really reached out to everyone early and got early buy-in on the project.
Conservatively, we estimated that we saved $2 to $4 million in mitigation fees by considering the environmental impacts at the very beginning of the project and incorporated that into the environmental design. The endangered species on site is the least Bell's Vero. This bird is a nationally and state recognized endangered species.
We wanted to make sure that we can not only protect our site against future flooding, but also keep the native habitat intact for these species.
Another way to define a revetment system is to think of it as an armor system. This is one of the articulated concrete blocks. If you can imagine this being strung with steel cables in through here and having other blocks around it, the blocks together form a ACB mat, and they are lifted by a crane and hand placed and maneuvered by laborers into place. In between the armor and the landfill, we have a 4-foot monolithic cover that was specifically designed to protect the groundwater system. Part of the solution to this project was to create a way to slow down the water. The first way was expanding the channel. The second way we slow down the water is we flattened the slope of the channel and we put in grade breaks. Every so often there is a wall where the water flows over the wall and hits rock, and that alone can slow and absorb some of the energy. The construction was a challenge. The least Bell's Vero has a nesting season between March and August, which is typically an ideal construction season. So because of the species, we had to put the project on hold. We came back October 2018 to complete the project. The project was officially completed on January 29th, 2019. It was a really good feeling to see the channel actually perform the way it was designed, and then afterwards to go in and check it to see if anything was damaged and see that the channel was still fine.
Absolutely get a sense of pride about being part of this project, especially after watching it in action and watching the design actually work.
It gives me the satisfaction to know that we help to preserve not just Riverside County's natural resources, but the public's natural resources.
I am very proud of this project, and this project is one of the reasons why I love working for the County of Riverside.
It doesn't look like we're going to have any issues with drainage at that site for a long time.